Okay. I got a good one today. I got a good one today. Trust, starting Sophie Turner. Also Sophie Turner. And did I mention Sophie Turner? Okay, so for starters, I'm actually a Sophie Turner fan. I really liked her Game of Thrones, but I have not seen her in anything besides Game of Thrones since then. So I was really looking forward to this movie. Unfortunately for Sophie, if this is her first main role in a movie, boy, this has worst movie of the year written all over it already. The movie actually doesn't have a bad start. The premise is interesting. It's of course Sophie Turner. They show her as a little girl. She's a child actress being taken to an audition. And then they show her as an adult. Her phone gets hacked, revealing that to everyone that she's possibly pregnant. And then we discover through a scene that she actually had an affair with her older co-star. She then proceeds to try to escape all the madness, renting an Airbnb out in the boonies. And this is where you should stop watching this movie. Now, usually I don't do spoilers on this type of reviews, but I'm about to go over all the ridiculous stuff that happens in this movie to save you 90 minutes of your life. You can just thank me by giving this video a like. Okay, so here it goes. I'm gonna have to do this fast. Let's see. So the place that Sophie rents is this Airbnb owned somehow by this guy, this young guy who has a crush on her, but he seems to be poor, so I don't know where he got the funds from. He has two roommates, one is his uncle, one is a crackhead. Then they proceed to show the other main bad guy in the movie, which is her actual co-star, the older gentleman who she's having a baby with. She's having a conversation with, I guess, a hitman that he hires because he wants her to get rid of the baby because or else it's going to be ruined. The dialogue, the writing in this movie is awful. It's just so stupid. The hitman proceeds to tell him all the scenarios on which she could disappear and all the things that he could do because basically he wants her to get rid of the baby because or else it's going to ruin his career. At least that's what he's claiming. The gentleman that plays the hitman is the guy from Spartacus, and I actually really love him there, but in this movie he's terrible. Next, two out of the three stooges break into the house, and then Sophie is forced to run into this room, which seems to have a door that's made of adamantium. It's unbreakable. Somehow the stooges end up shooting each other because this adamantium door just the bullets ricochet off of it and up hurting them is so absurd. After that, these guys leave, and Sophie starts having some kind of breakdown, like she's been locked in there for months. She all of a sudden she sees rats. There's a gigantic rat in there somehow. A pipe breaks loose and water comes in, and now the little room is flooding, even though there's a gigantic hole at the knob that they broke off earlier. She keeps messing with the light, and she's getting burned from the light bulb. It's like, what is going on, man? This movie's absurd. Gee, I almost forgot to mention that she also finds a metal pipe and just bashes this gigantic rat over and over, and she has blood all over her face, telling us that now she's in straight survival mode. Soon after, the final survivor of the Three Stooges goes to the hospital, and of course they check his records to see that he's a criminal. And two cops, they're just regular cops, become detectives. So they're like the best cops in the world. Somehow they break into this guy's house, found that there's clothing with blood on it. Somehow they solve everything, and they figured out that some fish is going on. Also, Sophie has a dog at the beginning of the movie named Georgie. He gets kicked by one of the Three Stooges, runs away, and gets rescued by none other than Miss Peggy Bundy, Katie Segal, which is actually the only likable character in this movie. After one of the Stooges escapes the hospital, even though he's in handcuffs because there was no police presence, they show us that Loretta picks up Georgie from the vet, and of course, Georgie turns out to be Lassie. And as they drive by, he jumps out of the window, letting her know where the house that he's only been there once, that Sophie needs to get rescued and that he lives right there. So Loretta knocks on the door. The goon shows, he gets her, he's about to kill her, and then the hitman shows, kills the goon, and then tries to kill Sophie. And oh Lord. Then the adamantium door she's trapped in finally breaks down, collapsing on the hitman. He seems to be knocked out, but of course he's not. He wakes up, and instead of running out the front door, she runs upstairs, which is ridiculous. Once upstairs, she jumps on the hitman's back, takes him out, and then he receives a phone call, and guess what? She picks up, and she hears the voice of her co-star, revealing that he sent him to kill her. Dun dun dun. The best two cops in the world show up, so does the ambulance. They show her getting treatment, and then Loretta's getting treatment, and the medics are wiping the blood off the side of the forehead where she doesn't have blood, but they don't get the other side where she has blood. She just can't make this shit up, I swear, man. And that's it. The end. Brother, Sophie, fire your freaking agent, I swear. I give this movie one. 1 out of 5 stars. I should probably give it a half star, but I like Sophie. And I like Loretta. That's it for me, guys. Do yourself a favor. Do not watch this movie. Do not watch this movie. Save yourself 90 minutes. Just do me a solid and give this video a like. Mochi Monster out. Till next review.